Good day guys, I am Ray Johnny Fuentes and I'm here to read about topic 3, MARPOL 73-78 Conventions. The MARPOL 73-78 Convention, short for the International Convention for the Prevention of Pollution from Ships, is comprehensive international treaty adopted by the International Maritime Organization or IMO to address various forms of pollution from ships. It consists of principles, responsibilities, and objectives to minimize marine pollution. Here's an explanation of these aspects and the different requirements for construction, equipment, and operation. Principles. Number 1. Prevention. The primary principle of MARPOL is the prevention of pollution from ships. It emphasizes the need to take proactive measures to minimize the discharge of harmful substances into the marine environment. Number 2. Sustainability. MARPOL promotes the sustainable use of the ocean and seas by reducing the impact of shipping activities on marine ecosystems. Number 3. Cooperation. It encourages the international cooperation and coordination among member states to address marine pollution effectively. This includes the sharing of information, research, and best practices. Number 4. Technology. MARPOL recognizes the importance of developing and adapting new technologies and practices to minimize pollution and improve the environmental performance of ships. The next is responsibilities. Number 1. Ship owners and operators. Ship owners and operators are responsible for ensuring that their vessel comply with MARPOL regulations. These include the proper construction, equipment, and operation of ships to prevent pollution. Number 2. Flag states. The flag state of a vessel is responsible for enforcing MARPOL regulations on ships registered under its flag. It is also responsible for conducting inspections and issuing certificates of compliance. Number 3. Port states. Port states have the authority to inspect foreign flag ships entering their ports to ensure compliance with MARPOL regulations. They can detain non-compliant vessels and take enforcement actions. The next is objectives. The primary objective of MARPOL 73-78 is to prevent and minimize pollution from ships. This includes specific objectives related to various types of pollution. First one is preventing oil pollution. MARPOL aims to prevent oil pollution by regulating the construction, equipment, and operation of oil tankers and other ships carrying oil. It sets standards for oil discharge limit and requires oil pollution emergency plans. Next is controlling harmful substances. The convention seeks to control and discharge of harmful substances such as chemicals and noxious liquids by establishing regulations for their transport, handling, and discharge. Number 3 is managing solid waste. MARPOL addresses the management of solid waste, including garbage, plastics, and sewage, by setting requirements for their proper disposal, storage, and management on board ships. Then, the last one is reducing air pollution. MARPOL has provisions to reduce air pollution from ships, including limits of sulfur oxide and nitrogen oxide emissions from ship exhaust. It also encourages the use of cleaner fuels and technologies. Then, requirements in construction, equipment, and operation. The MARPOL Convention includes specific requirements for the construction, equipment, and operation of ships to achieve its pollution prevention objectives. These requirements vary depending on the type of pollution being addressed, oil, chemicals, sewage, etc. And the specific annexes within MARPOL. Here are some examples. Number 1 is oil pollution. Requirements include double hulls for oil tankers, segregated ballast tanks, oil discharge monitoring equipment, and oil pollution emergency plans. Then, chemical pollution. Regulations cover the construction of chemical tankers, cargo handling procedures, and discharge criteria for noxious liquid substances. Then, sewage pollution. MARPOL sets standards for sewage treatment systems, sewage discharge limits, and the establishment of sewage management plans. Then lastly, air pollution. The convention addresses air pollution through Annex 6, which includes regulation on sulfur content in fuels, emission control areas, and energy efficiency measures for ships. These requirements are designed to ensure that ships are built, equipped, and operated in a manner that minimizes their impact on the marine environment and prevents pollution. Compliance with MARPOL is critical to protect the health of oceans and seas and the creatures that inhabit them.